and welcome to Once Upon a Hot Take.
I'm your co-host, Leah.
And I'm your other co-host, Jordan. Fairy tales are just the beginning.
This is the podcast where we cover your favorite books with our hot takes.
If you have a book rec or hot take that differs from ours, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email at onceuponahot.take@gmail.com and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at onceuponahot.take.
Please consider subscribing to and or rating or reviewing the podcast or sharing it with a fellow book lover.
All right, let's get into some cold takes,
Cold
Leah.
takes. You got any?
No.
I got two. Okay.
Oh,
One
okay.
is not a cold take, but it's a funny story. So we were out to dinner. I believe this was last Friday. And we're out with our friends, Garrett and Haley. And Paul is telling this story about something. And he goes, yeah, they have this... I can't even get it out. Yeah, they have this big grandfather cock in the living room. And our friend Garrett goes, what did you just say? And he's like, oh my gosh, I meant to say clack.
Paul, what?
I don't know. We laughed for 5 minutes too. We were in the supper club just dying.
Oh, Paul, super great.
That old grandfather cock, just in
Yeah.
the corner there.
Great dinner conversation, just talking about cocks.
Oh my goodness. Yep. And then my other cold take is last night I went to And Juliet the musical
Yes.
with some of my girlfriends. Oh, one. French kisses all around. It was so good. Female empowerment, check. Banging millennial jams, check. Anne gets her redemption. So the basic premise is Shakespeare's just written Romeo and Juliet. And she's like, I hate the ending. What if Juliet doesn't die? And basically she takes the quill from Shakespeare and she's kind of like, here's how I would envision this to go. He's kind of like, he'll take the quill back and he'll like rewrite some scenes and stuff. So it's good, banter back and forth between them. But Anne totally gets her moment. She references the fact that he leaves her for months on end to raise the kids all by herself. It just was the perfect follow-up to reading Hamnet and to going to see Anne Juliet. It's two extremes there. It was so great. I loved it.
Wow.
Yes. So
That is really a bookend moment.
I know. I just was like, oh. And my English teacher heart was crying with happiness because there were like actual literal Romeo and Juliet lines. And it took some of the characters and flipped them on their heads a little bit. I was geeking out hard.
Oh, love that. That's so fun. Oh,
Yep.
Well, cool.
Yes, it was a good time.
Good. I'll have to go see that one.
So I will go see it again with you.
Oh,
It was
perfect.
that good.
Okay.
Loved it
All
that
right.
much.
We definitely will have to do that because I love a good show.
Mm-hmm. And you will love this one. Yeah, we're just like screaming. We got Backstreet Boys. We got Britney. We got Katy Perry. The only thing I was surprised at, there were no T Swift songs. And I thought for sure, but
Maybe a liability.
that could have been.
legal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm sure it's something like that.
Yeah.
Because there was no NSYNC. But I like the Backstreet Boys better anyway. So. That could be our general hot take question, even though
Yeah.
it's not. I got a better one. But
No.
are you NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
All the way. Good. Yes,
Yeah.
for once. We agree on something.
Yeah, I mean, that feels like a no-brainer.
I mean, duh. Like, NSYNC is fine. They're
Yes.
fine. But they ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Okay. My general hot take question is showers, AM or PM?
Ooh. When I used to work in the office life,
Mm-hmm.
it was absolutely AM.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Got to shower before I go to work.
Mm.
Ever since I've transitioned to a full-time work-at-home life,
Yeah.
it is a free-for-all. It is
Whenever
like-
you want. Yeah, I guess.
But it is mainly a PM shower for me.
Yes.
I do like the wind down before bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am PM all the way. How
Oh.
can you go to bed with a dirty body? How can you slip into those silky cool sheets with sweat on you? Blah! No.
It really just would depend on the day. Sometimes it would be a 2-a-day shower.
Okay.
Where you do like a body rinse
Oh,
before
sure,
you go to
sure.
bed.
Okay.
But also there's just some days where you're like, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, just diving in.
Yep.
Yeah. See, this stemmed from being a 3-sport athlete in high school. No
Mm.
brag. You just always were sweaty all the time after school, after supper. So you had to
Oh,
shower
yeah.
because gross. So
Yeah.
that's where my habit came from.
See, I
And-
would shower twice a day during that.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to wake up any earlier than I have to. So I am not
Oh.
doing any type of morning extra activity. No.
I was very routine.
Mm-hmm.
I would get up.
No,
shower.
Jordan's routine? Nah.
The problem was I was always like 5 minutes behind where my mom wanted me to be.
Ooh, yep. Mm.
And it's like, why couldn't I just get up the extra 5 minutes? I'm already getting up, showering, washing
Right,
my hair,
right.
and blow drying it,
Yep.
eating breakfast.
What's
Why
5
I
extra
couldn't
minutes?
get that part figured out is beyond me.
This was, there was one girl in my college class, my English ed cohort. There were like 12 of us getting our English teaching degrees at the same time. Always 5 to 10 minutes late to every class, zero exception. We're like, girl, you gotta get it figured out just
Yeah.
to leave 5 minutes earlier. Like, love her. She was a great person. But
Oh my
every day we're
gosh.
okay, yep, yeah, she'll be here. And there she is. And we're already starting. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You know, I can't say I did that because my very first job out of high school was a bank teller with an actual punch clock.
Whoa, oh yeah. Those are
Yes.
scary if you don't line it up the right way. Like, you could lose a finger.
Terrifying, and they're like, if you're late, it will be red. It's like, oh my God. Do you know who was still driving in the last minute to punch that clock? Why I couldn't get there 5 minutes early to not stress myself out?
Oh,
Nope,
man.
I was there on time every time. I was never late. But let me tell you, the last 10 seconds were very stressful.
They were like, gotta get out of my way. I'm going to give you some mom advice here, too. When you have to get out the door with all the kids, you got to add on 10 minutes to the time that you need to actually leave.
Yeah.
Because I still struggle with this. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we got to leave at 11:50. Great. But then I'm like, wait. No, it takes 10 minutes for them to get inside, for them to poop, for them to get their shoes. Oh, yeah, we need to be in the car by 10:40, whatever. Meaning I need to get them moving by 10:30. So just file that one away.
Okay. I already kind of have to do that for myself. So it'll just be bumping
It'll just be,
up.
add that extra time.
Okay. I don't know why that's so hard. Drives Steven crazy. He's like, you said 10:30, not 10:35. And I was like, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yes. I don't know when this happened to me, would get confused with like the time I have to be there. Crap is not the time I need to leave the house. No, we got to be there at noon, not leave at noon.
Oh,
like,
yes,
oh no.
yes.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes life is hard.
Life is hard.
Are we ready?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I just had to pull up some more information.
What are we doing here? Life is hard.
Okay. So today's episode is The Red Letter by Daniel Miller.
So, spoilers ahead, mateys! We are discussing all things The Red Letter, but not the prequel, The Orphanage, because we didn't really realize this was a book too, but it can stand as a standalone, so don't worry. And we're just giving a heads up about potential foul language. Maybe some more grandfather cocks are going to be coming into the episode.
That is, actually, I do want to talk about that for a second.
The grandfather cock?
No, the prequel.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord.
I was like, I think I said all I need to say on that.
Yeah, no, the prequel real quick.
Yes.
Do you think the prequel is all of her references to what happened to her?
It is, yes. There was like some serial killer and she confronted him, but then he was stalking her.
It was her boyfriend.
And then it turns out to be her boyfriend, yes. So sorry, we just spoiled that if anyone was planning on reading that.
So...
Which is fine, because if you're going to read The Red Letter, you already know because it's been spoiled in The Red Letter. So
yeah,
it's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Give us your nonverbal reaction, Jordan.
Oh, you know... Okay, I had this like great idea in my head, and then I never practiced it once.
Good. Okay, so we got the authentic first draft version.
Okay, so I didn't practice this.
Okay.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's supposed to be a tornado.
Oh, okay. So to me, tornado is more whoa, 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 right? You know?
That's better.
Okay. Well,
all right.
You're welcome.
You're my tornado. Thank you.
Anytime. Okay, tornado, because why?
Because of all the twists and turns that the book takes.
That's good. All right. That's good. Okay. My nonverbal reaction is So just a lightly positive. It was good. I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm not married to it.
That was so nonchalant.
Yeah, just like, good book.
Oh, that was funny. Okay.
Well, all right, why this pick? We needed a thriller because we know it, you know it, everyone knows it. We are deeply in love with romantasy and fantasy, and we've got a lot of those, and they've been very heavy lately. So I've had three thrillers sitting on my shelf, and this one won the popular vote via Instagram. So thank you to everybody who voted and helped us pick this out. Shout out to Barb, my daycare provider. She is the one that lent me this book.
Oh, nice. Go Barb.
Yeah.
We've reached the summary section, which is the only part I didn't prep for. So.
Oh, and I read this book back in March, and it is June, so I will help out as best I can.
Okay, we're keeping it light today.
High level.
Yep, very high level. Good. We're in New York City post-COVID. There is a private investigator who gets sucked into a murder of a priest, and a young teenage boy gets accused for this murder. Her old college buddy I quote Buddy.
They're like frenemies, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes to her and says, I need help. I don't think he did it. Please help me figure out who actually did this murder. So throughout that process, more murders start happening. The case really gets going. There happens to be a suspicious red letter with a Bible verse and a depiction of one of the 7 rings of hell within it. So that's how they're able to connect all these murders together, and they figured out that people are dying. They're being poisoned to death. You're following our main character, Hazel, and her investigative team throughout this process of solving these murders. At the same time, her high-profile boyfriend, who's running for mayor of New York City, they end up having a fight. He has gotten a red letter that night and ends up dying while she's staying at her own apartment.
While she's
because
icing him out because of the fight. Oh gosh, the guilt that just must be there.
So her high-profile boyfriend gets murdered. She goes through her grief. It's not a huge part of the book, but there's a little bit there. She's really determined to solve this case because of this, and then ends up finding out that she's really suspicious of this nun that they came across.
Oh, yes.
With the first murder. And so she goes to the nunnery where she
gets a tour. No, she got a tour.
The nun stayed there for a while before she came to work for the Archbishop of New York.
Yeah.
So while she's out there, she asked about Sister Teresa. And she goes, oh, I always figured someone would be coming and asking about her. He gives her a picture, and she was like, what?
Yes. This is my assistant.
Yeah, this is my assistant, Mary, not the Archbishop's. So, huge twist. Now she's got to investigate her own assistant, who happens to own a funeral home.
Yep. Convenient.
She decides to go by herself to investigate. Good old Mary comes back because of her security alarms.
Ring, yeah, duh. Like, okay, when we talk about that part, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Things to say.
Okay, so she finds a tank full of puffer fish, which is the poison that was used to kill everybody. Mary knocks her out, drags her down to the basement of the funeral home, puts her in a cremation box, and is about ready to fire that baby. Hazel has her handgun on her and is able to shoot through the
coffin.
Through the coffin, is able to shoot Mary, get herself out of the box, and that's essentially the story.
Yeah, she saves herself.
Yep, she saves herself. Mary doesn't die in that moment.
Right.
So Mary's going to go to prison.
Mary gonna go to jail, yep.
She somehow becomes friends with that other lawyer lady who looped her into this huge mess.
They're back, yes. Who was her boyfriend's ex, too. Yes. So, lots of messiness. Good job, Jordan. That was a good summary.
Thank you.
And I needed that because it's been a while since I read this one.
Let's get into, we can probably skip first versus a reread.
I'm not rereading it again. I did like his writing style, though, so I'd read other stuff by him.
Absolutely.
So cover design, I liked it. It had the blue background with the red letter and then the author name in red too. It screamed thriller to me. It was nice and clean, just the right amount of spooky, creepy, but with the unique twists with the red letter. So, well done.
Wow, we're right on track. I literally wrote classic in a good way, very appropriate.
Yep. They nailed it.
Yep.
So my read, I read it in paperback, read it over the course of a week. On spring break, we were hanging out at the Great Wolf Lodge. It was nice. We'd put the boys to bed. I'd hunker up with my book, get my book light on, and just read for a while. It was good.
Nice.
I looked forward to it each day. I could easily put it down, but I liked it.
I actually did an audiobook.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I might subtract this word count at the end of the year from my Goodreads because I didn't actually read this one.
I think it counts.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do my own math again.
Oh my gosh.
But really enjoyed this voice actor. She did a really good job with it. So it was not a long one. I think it was only 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
So really
could just
easy breezy.
Buzz through it. Yep. Good. Okay. Character analysis.
Wait, overall thoughts?
Overall thoughts. Skipped that. I liked it. I thought it was like the perfect little thriller. Maybe thriller is too far. This is more of like a murder mystery to me. Thriller is when I feel like I'm like, and I didn't really get a lot of that. There wasn't a lot of dark twists and turns I feel a thriller usually has, but there was the big twist at the end. So I feel murder mystery maybe is more appropriate. Murder mysteries to me are a bit more slower paced. Let's put the clues together. Where I feel like a thriller is my heart is pounding a lot.
I would agree with that. I thought this book was thoroughly engaging. The reveal was definitely surprising, but I didn't feel like it was a gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see it coming,
Right.
but I also didn't feel like it was gotcha.
Yeah.
So that
like
made
you
me
were like,
really
"Wait, what?"
happy.
Yeah, because they did have those breadcrumbs where she,
Yes.
you know, she was a little judgy, a little condescending, like a little like, well, if they would be going to church, they wouldn't be acting like this. So,
Yes. Yes. That, again, the funeral home. Why? Whatever. Didn't pick up on that one.
No, did not. That did not raise any red flags to me.
No.
Nope.
But I thought the characters were likable. I'm always a sucker for a good NYC setting.
I know.
So yeah,
Yep.
overall, like, just really did enjoy the book. It wasn't a standout
Right.
or anything, but yeah, enjoyed it.
Yep. Agreed. Okay, now character analysis.
Yeah, what do we got?
I'm going to start with Jack.
Oh,
At first, like my first thing I wrote down about him, I didn't like that he didn't go to her office party. Her parents and sister were there. Seems like a thing a boyfriend should be doing. That's when my suspicions were raised about him right away. I was like, he's the one that did it, I bet. But I didn't know that her boyfriend in the previous book had done it. So if I would have known that, I would have been like, okay, you can't have two boyfriends doing it. But
yeah. I think that was a big miss.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I also narrowed in on him immediately. Yep. I was like, this guy is suspicious as hell.
Yep.
He sucks.
And then he died, and then he was off the hook.
I know. I was like, oh, damn. Actually, I've been wrong this entire read. I thought for sure.
Yep.
He was the guy.
So he did a good job with that. That was a good little red herring there.
Yep.
Okay, Mary, I loved her for a long time. When Hazel said, we need to hire more farm people, I died. I thought that was funny. And so I did not see her coming.
Yeah.
As being the killer.
Oh,
that was a good.
Me either.
That was a good one.
Because we can relate to Mary. She's a Midwestern.
Oh, yeah, she's a Midwestern
Catholic girl.
Yep.
Like,
salt of the earth person.
Yes, absolutely. I thought it was weird. She lived in NYC. I was like,
yeah. Like,
how did you end up there?
Yeah. Because she didn't seem like she was city life.
What was one of the other breadcrumbs we didn't pick up on is she sought out the job to work for Hazel.
Yes.
Hazel didn't stumble upon her.
Right.
She sought
She
it
fought
out.
her. Yeah. Yep. So that's right. Now, were we thinking that she was going to plan all these murders because of working for Hazel, or that just was a nice little...
I think she wanted to work for Hazel to get a better understanding of investigation, to be able to get away with it.
Right, so she can know. Smart. Yep. So she had this plan. I'm going to go after these people.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, she always had that in mind. How do I get away with this?
Right.
I'm going to go work for a private eye, see what I...
Get some inside information. Yep. I like that take.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I didn't get to say anything about Mary yet.
Oh, yeah, say it.
Okay. In the hell did she find a husband who would marry her crazy ass? Like, what? Not only are you a psychotic person who's taking your vigilante Christian justice to the world, you found a husband who's actively
aid and abet you. Yes, he was in on it. Yeah. Yeah, that was odd.
Yeah, it was. I was like, damn, you're lucky, lady.
Just goes to show you there's someone for everyone out there.
Yes.
Like, you don't got to worry about being alone.
Nope.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, Kenny. So she lives with him and is his coworker. I was confused by this relationship. And is he gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, didn't outright say it or anything, but absolutely.
The way that they were portraying
the way they interacted and did all,
Got it. And then Hazel, overall, I liked her. Gross that she drinks Red Bull. I was repulsed by that.
It. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have so much to say on the food. I have so much to say.
This is not like these Tangled Vines where we're eating pasta all the time and being like, yes, give me more.
No.
Okay, get into it.
Stephen and I are working in the nursery, and I said, I'm going to start an audiobook. Are you okay if we listen to it for... I was like, let's just try one chapter.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
In this one chapter, I'm pretty sure she ate six cupcakes at her party. At her office party.
Yeah, I did clock that a little bit too. I was like, oh, do we got an eating disorder here? You're going to go barf now?
I said, I don't know if this is how my upbringing, and I was raised in a house of food shaming or something, but I was like, Steven, she ate 6 cupcakes in one
That's
evening.
A whole sleeve or platter or whatever.
It's a half dozen.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, like a human. I was like, what?
I can honestly say I've never eaten 6 cupcakes in one.
Like,
6 Oreos? Oh, yes.
Yeah, but Oreos are tiny.
Yeah, but cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my pre-pregnant life, that would have made me sick.
I know. I wouldn't have felt good after that.
No. So I don't know. I was like, wow, okay, Steven's got big views on 6 cupcakes is totally acceptable.
It's fine, huh?
And I was like, no, that is not acceptable. Then we follow that up. That's her evening party.
Yep.
The next morning, she has 2 to 3 donuts. I was like, I was clocking all of her food.
You're like, now I
got
gotta get these antennas up here.
So it was 2 to 3 donuts with her sugar-free Red Bull.
Yep.
And I was like,
because we're worried about sugar.
lady, what are we doing right now? There's been so much sugar consumed in the last 12 hours that I was getting nauseous just listening to the book.
Like, oh boy. Don't go take your glucose test after listening to that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The food, the way she would always explain how she used the sugar to get through the next meeting or get through the, and I was like, this does not sound healthy.
Yeah. Yes. I did. Yeah. I like that she had a sweet tooth, but it seemed to be extreme. You get, instead of eating a whole donut, you get a little chocolate stash. You eat one chocolate. Like that's my thing that I do.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
I definitely was way more disciplined pre-pregnancy. So we'll have to see where I'm at after this.
You just got to survive. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I've never had more sugar in my life. And
that was me with Eli. I just craved donuts all the time. All the time.
My cravings have been switching around. We don't need to get into it. But I'm just saying, she's not pregnant. But I have more understanding of the sugar business than I did previously. Yep. But I clocked it immediately and was like, Then I just couldn't unsee it. And I just tracked it the whole time. The sugar-free Red Bull is so nasty. First thing in the morning, Leah. Picture first thing in the morning.
Like I don't drink a bubbly thing first thing in the morning, first off. So people that have energy drinks like Paul right away in the morning, no. Give me my electrolyte drink and my water. Once I got that down, then I can switch to coffee. But I want no bubbles in my mouth. No, not in the morning.
No, absolutely
and
not.
Red Bull of all the things.
I know. I was like, aren't there better ones out there?
Yeah. Have an Alani, girl. Have you had that? They're great.
A Red Bull. I'm just not over it. I'll never be over it. That was a terrible choice.
Yep. So anyway, back to Hazel and her Red Bulls. I like that Jack's death didn't get her too mopey because I was worried we were going to spend a lot of chapters being grief-ridden and all of that.
Yeah.
So I guess she just has bad luck with men and just accepted her fate.
Yeah. Absolutely. All I wrote for her was her food habits were crazy.
Girl, be crazy.
I literally have nothing else to contribute. No, okay, that's not true. She was a very smart investigator.
Yes.
I think she was a very smart character, which calls into question her choice to go into the funeral home alone.
And like, what are you doing breaking into someone's house? You're gonna get caught. Of course people have cams. Yeah, and in New York City, girl.
That's so stupid.
Girl, yeah, that was the one thing that I was like,
yeah, you were a really good character. And that was what bothered me. There had to have been a better way, because this was a quick read. There had to have been a better way to get her to that point rather than her making just like poor decisions here at the
I'm just going to break in right now. Just have Mary invite you over for tea. I'm sure she would,
Yeah.
And then fake like, I need to go to the bathroom.
That's
like
a great idea, Leah. Yeah. See, way better ways to go about that.
Yes. Okay, character cocktails. These are men. We'll see. So, okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Before you dive in.
Okay.
If we were drinking today.
Because
I'm really proud of this.
Oh, good.
We would have been having a good glass of church wine.
Yeah! Good old church wine. That's perfect. That's a good pick, Jordan. That's a good pick. Hazel, she's driven, but she's a little damaged. So, okay. This is a deep cut reference here. She is a Bud Light way back a few years ago when they did that one teeny LGBTQ commercial that just everybody lost their shit over. And then Bud Light realized, the world is not ready for inclusive beer. Okay, and they try to like walk it back. That's Hazel because she's doing too much. She tries to do too much. She's just getting her wheels spinning. Just stay in your lane for a little bit and worry about your business. You don't got to be out there doing everything all at once.
Here's one of my favorite things about that time period, though. My dad, who is an avid Bud Light drinker, was like, that was the best thing they could have ever done.
Right, because then there's
the
all on
price-
sale.
And
Yes.
the price was so cheap. He's like, my favorite beer is so cheap.
Yep.
I don't care who sees me drinking it. It is so cheap.
So one of my neighbors is a Bud Light distributor. And during that time, he was talking to Paul. He was like, yeah, we're telling our drivers, if you see people in the beer section, just give them a free 6-pack. They had to do reparation and get people back. Like, it was crazy.
People suck.
I know. Who cares? Who cares?
Oh, my gosh.
Wild. So that's Hazel. Okay, Mary. She is self-righteous. She's sneaky. She's Midwestern. She's just a good old-fashioned, just straight up. Probably brandy, not whiskey. I like them with whiskey.
I'm
but
sorry,
she seems,
who is this?
This is Mary.
Oh.
Yep, the murderer.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, and this is a Wisconsin old-fashioned.
Yes. Are there other old-fashions?
Yeah. Outside of Wisconsin, they don't do the wash on the top.
So what do you get?
It's like a real bourbon-y drink.
Like bitters and just...
You get,
and like an orange squeeze.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So this is funny. In Vegas, they had no idea what this was.
No.
My friend Jess and I went when we were in college, and she ordered an old-fashioned. They're like, what? And she's trying to explain it to them, and they didn't get it.
No. Yeah, like if you go literally anywhere outside Wisconsin, really. It's a Wisconsin old-fashioned that you like.
Okay. Yeah, that's what...
Don't order it if you're in Kentucky.
Good clarification.
You will get a glass of bourbon with a little bit of other stuff going on.
Nope. All right, Kenny, he is Metro and the golden retriever of the book, and he gets a lemon drop martini.
Oh, nice. That was a good pick for him.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You really honed in on Kenny.
Yep. I like Kenny. I think he's a good guy. I got a great actor pick for him, too.
Oh.
No, wait. No, never mind. I have a good actor pick for Jack, which is wrong, but that's okay.
Okay.
And I'll explain why when we get there. Highs and lows. What do you got for highs?
Okay. I thought the plot continued at a really enjoyable pace. There was always multiple suspects and theories swirling around.
Yes.
So it was just engaging the whole way through. I really liked that. I thought it was well written. Those are my highs.
Yeah, so same thing. There was good witty banter back and forth.
Yep.
It reads like a really good sleuthing detective novel. I was here for that. He did a really good job with that. I also liked that it had a diverse cast, but it didn't feel forced. Okay, Hazel was Korean. Cool. I appreciate when there is inclusivity and diversity, but it's not like getting shoved down your throat or like, I'm just going to throw in a token minority person here because, and I didn't feel that way at all. I felt like it was a good mesh of people. I think it helped that we were in New York too, the melting pot of everything. So I thought that was very well done.
Yes, absolutely agreed.
What do you got for low?
We already we talked about it. Just the ending where she goes into the funeral home alone. It was just too off character for me. It just felt like there was a better way to do it.
Yeah. So I have two lows. My first is it does make a lot of references to book one. I wish a little bit that maybe I would have read book one first, but it still was enjoyable as a standalone, and you absolutely can read it without having read the first one. So that was just my little one there. And then my other one is, can nuns just kick people out? Can they just be like, you're not in our nun order anymore? Because it also seems like maybe you should have done a little bit of follow-up there when you got a nun who's writing all of these threatening letters. And it just seems like that was a poor choice to just let her be in society.
They were just like, man, you're a little bit weird, but we're just going to pretend like everything's fine.
Go on your way.
Yeah, go do your thing. And then when someone shows up asking about you, they're like, well, I guess that kind of checks out.
The signs were there.
The troublemakers, they're like the minority, but they make it bad for everybody. So, you know, there's not that. There's lots of fantastic, wonderful priests and nuns out in the world. We never talk about them because they're never in the news.
Right, exactly.
So this is the lady. She's the newsworthy one.
Yeah. It did bring up like past wrongs of the church, but I didn't feel like it was doing it in a really derogatory, degrading, like heavy-handed way, which I do appreciate. Because yes, that was a bad time.
Yes.
Full stop.
Yep.
But that's not the whole picture. You know, like, yes, there's bad in every organization.
Yes.
And so I did appreciate that. That was acknowledged, but it wasn't like a pile on.
Yes.
So I thought that was well done.
Yep. Totally agreed. I actually read my wrong note. I read my worst scene instead of my low.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What I meant to mention was I'm unsure why there was the tension with Bobby, that other detective.
Oh, the cop.
The cop.
I think it's so that when Jack is dead, she can have a fallback. Because now I
know, but like, why?
Just so we didn't feel bad for her. Like, all her boyfriends are dead. Have a bone.
See?
Rather than, never mind, I was going to make a grandfather cock reference, and that was going to be too far. I take it back.
There was like this tension with Bobby that, if anything, it just like added to her guilt about Jack's death in the end. You know, the guy dies. Why did we need another reason to feel bad?
Right. Yep.
I don't know. I thought that was not necessary.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. What do you got for best?
Oh, I loved the scene where she drives out to the nunnery and
like gets the picture and is like,
yes,
bam!
Where she was wanting to talk about the Archbishop's nun Teresa.
Yep.
And turns out, like, one, what are the chances that they pick this? I mean, apparently there's a lot of Teresas.
Yeah.
That's a common pick. So I guess there's like better chance than what I would have thought.
Sure.
But still, the fact that they both used the same nun name, crazy.
Yep.
Absolutely crazy.
Those odds were.
But I loved the suspense. I did not see that coming in the slightest.
No, that was a good sign.
That's where, to me, the thriller part kicked in, where I was like, ooh, I got the tingle. You know, that was the first moment in the book. It was 85% of the way through the book. But that's what a thriller to me is.
Yeah, when you're like, oh, no.
Yeah, yes. And like it's giving you the feels, where up until that point, it was just like a murder mystery. What's going on?
Yep. I would agree. That was my favorite part too. The reveal when you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
So my worst, I have two. Jack's nickname for her, Bubs, Bubby. No. Nope. That's what I call my toddler. I call him Blubs or Bubs. Like, Bubs. It's not romantic or sweet. If you call me Bubs, I might punch you in the face. Like, what?
I had that in the what we would change.
Oh, gosh.
I hated that nickname.
Yeah.
Bubs.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubs.
Hey, Bubs. Like, nah. Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
No. And then my other worst is the morning after, when she finds out Jack is guilty of accepting bribes or whatever it is he was doing.
Yep.
And she says, oh, it's not a really big deal. We can work out our issues. I'm just worried about this serial killer stalker I have. Like, first off, no. It's not okay.
Yeah.
You cannot be accepting bribes. That's a big deal. Red flag right there.
Yeah.
And then also your boyfriend is committing money fraud, and then you forgot about your stalker too. Like, those are two big things, and you should have told him about the stalker right from the jump. He's your boyfriend. He's not going to think you're crazy. And if he does, bye-bye.
Yeah, for real. Their relationship felt so disingenuous.
Didn't like it. Yep.
So forced.
Yep. Didn't go to her office party right there.
No. Everything about him, he just seemed so fake. And I mean,
yeah.
Who trusts a politician? Really?
For real.
At the end of the day, like, if that's your line of business you want to get into, at that high of a level.
This
isn't
New York, the city board, the council.
Exactly. We're talking New York City.
Right. Big influence,
high profile. You're looking for higher office usually after that.
Slimy.
Yeah. There's always going to be some underhanded, shady stuff going on. Yep. And he tries to explain that to her, like, I have to do it to stay in competition.
Stay in the game. Yep. Nope, that's an ends justify the mean things. No. That's just you saying whatever you can say to make yourself feel better. I never liked Jack from the beginning. He felt so fake, so icky, so slimy. Preach.
And then he called her Bubs.
Good. The cherry on top of your red flag cake. Goodbye.
I was really hoping, rather than like killing Jack off, I was really hoping there was going to be more tension with the Bobby scene. Like, when that happened, I was like, oh, maybe we're going to take that route. And like, she's going to have more like a
you hate love triangles.
I didn't like Jack, though. I don't like love triangles when I like both of the people.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm going to feel bad for one of them. Sure. But in this situation, I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. I almost wish he would have done jail time, because did it come out on the news?
Yes.
It did. Okay. Yeah.
That's how Mary knew to make him a target.
Correct. I wish he wouldn't have gotten off the hook so easily in that he died. Easy way out. Okay. For the speculation station, the series theories, I just said this could serve as a standalone or read as a sequel to Orphanage Lake. I could see him writing a third Hazel book. I could see him coming back to her again.
Bringing Bobby into it.
Bringing Bobby back. We like Bobby.
Yeah. Make it a what's a 3-book series called?
Trilogy.
Thank you.
I got you.
I was like, try something. Give her storybook close with a happy relationship with Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that. They have to like work a murder of some kind of mystery together and
brings them together. There's the tension, and then yes. Friends to lovers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe have them both get killed by the serial killer at the end.
There you go. And then we're done.
Yep. Either or. Like, let them go out together, do something there.
Yep. There you go. Okay. What are we changing?
The bubs.
The bubs.
We already talked about mine.
Yep. Mine is, I want to know exactly how Mary broke into everyone's houses. I need the bad guy to do the traditional, like, download at the end of, this is how things, this is my master plan, and I need you to know my master plan, and here's how I did it. Like, I want that information. How did she break into Rich Guy Tweed's house? That seems highly unlikely. He must have had big security cameras. We just did not get that information, and I want it.
That's fair.
Because that, to me, was a stretch.
Yep.
And breaking into Jack's, too. She could have done it when they were over together.
Yep.
That wouldn't make sense. But same thing with the priest guy. Like, it just, I wanted the nitty-gritty
I think
details.
the priest one she easily could have pulled off.
Yeah.
With her being a passing nun.
But I want to know. I want to know.
And then we know she was in the Archbishop's office.
Yep.
Yeah, the Tweed one is the only one that you're right. I don't know how there were no clues on that one.
Or if there was something like the ex, or not the ex, the wife was in on it. If they would have had a past.
Yeah.
Because she was unhappy in the marriage and all of that.
Yeah.
So that could have been a little. I want it. I want
I know you want it.
That's what I want.
That was not what happened, though, because that wife's life fell apart.
Yes, true. And then she got mad. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it was that way, but agreed. That's the one that we could use definitely some more background on, because they talked about it enough that something should have made sense there.
Yes. Yep. My hot take debate is something we've talked about, I think, at least 3 times.
Oh.
But it's exes can't be friends.
Okay.
So.
I've got a funny one.
Okay.
Right in like the first 3 chapters, she mentions Twilight. She mentions Twilight, damn it.
Yep, I remember.
Okay, so how do you feel about other books being mentioned within a fiction story?
I do like it when they're cult icons like Twilight.
You
like
do?
That. I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Twilight is iconic for millennials.
Yeah.
If you're a contemporary book and you're doing something that's too in the moment, then I don't like that. When I read this in 5 years now and I'm like, no one listens to the Red Hot Chili Peppers or whatever, like if you do something that's too niche.
Yep.
I don't think that ages well. But something like Twilight, that is always going to be a millennial highlight. So that one's fine. Harry Potter, of course, we all know and all love it and will continue to love it forever. But if you pick something that's just poppy right now.
Yeah. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good thoughts, Leah. I think I'm going to agree with you on that.
Okay.
You kind of swayed me because at first I was like, why? Why do we have to mention Twilight of all things again? But I was like, why does it bother me? And I think because, I know this is a fiction story, but it's also taking place in real New York.
Yeah.
So I was like, it makes it feel maybe too real.
Yeah, like you're trying too hard.
But I like your thoughts. I'm not fully swayed one way or the other. I'm kind of neutral on it, I guess.
I think that's fine.
All right.
FMK. Okay, who are you effing?
God, this one sucked. This was so tough. I'm going with Bobby.
Oh, me too, but I bet it's for maybe not the same reasons. You go.
Well, what are your reasons?
My reasons is, because I couldn't marry him because he smokes. I would not. Oh! Yeah, I would not be able to deal with that. That's a hard. Fuck no. No. Gross. Ew.
I literally had the exact same thought process. I was like, can't marry him. He smokes.
Yeah, no, I want nothing to do with that. No,
okay,
thank you.
To those that listen and smoke, we're sorry.
Yeah, no offense, but we're just not going to marry you.
No,
so
that's
a big sorry for you. You're missing out because we're the real deal.
Yeah,
we're also already married, so
yeah.
Yeah, no shade to anyone that smokes. Just no, thank you.
Not
thank you.
Not conductive to my daily living.
No. All the extra laundry you'd have to do, man. You don't even know the era when you used to be able to smoke in bars. It was when I freshly turned 21, and then the law passed in that January. So there were 3 months in the fall. You would come home from the bars and just reek. Your entire outfit would have to immediately go into the dirty clothes because you just smelled like smoke.
Wow.
It was gross. It was not a good time.
You are so old.
I know. I'm ancient. I remember time. It's so crazy. When I tell my students, I was like, you guys, I was alive when there was no internet. There was no internet. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it was invented during my lifetime. They can't even. Okay, I'm going to marry Kenny because they did not come right out and say that he is gay.
Oh.
They left that open-ended.
They did.
I think he is a stand-up guy.
Yep.
I enjoy that he has a sense of fashion. Honestly, that was a big plus for Paul for me. Fun fact, he had a pretty good sense of style, and I love that I didn't have to pick out his clothes for him for special occasions like I have had to do with previous relationships. So, yay, Paul. Green flag. So, I like Kenny. He takes care of Hazel. He's got a friend group because that is problematic if you want to marry someone and they have no friends. That seems like that's a problem.
Yep.
Okay, who'd you pick?
Gosh, I said no one.
Oh,
then I said, I guess Jack, because
we're
running out of people.
Jordan, you could be a nun in this scenario.
Oh. I don't think the nun life is for me.
No. Especially if you just sit and harbor all those thoughts about killing people.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to kill Marcos, the slimy cop that was investigating.
Oh.
Because I don't like how he goes in making his mind up who did it and then hunts the evidence to support that. Because from all my true crime podcasts consuming, I know that is not how police are supposed to update. So
yeah, you're absolutely right, Leah. That's a great pick. I forgot about his slimy character. Yeah, he sucked big time.
Yep.
Oof. Good pick.
Who are you killing?
Mary and her husband.
Oh, they both duel. Murder-suicide.
Yeah, he's not getting out of this scot-free.
No,
Are you kidding me? That dude just aided and abetted her through how many murders? Like 5?
Yeah, at least 3 that I can. Yeah, no, you're bad, dude. You're bad.
Yep. Get rid of both of them. They're just a little bit too loony.
Okay, my surprise question is a good one.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
It's inspired by the Bubs. How do you feel about pet names between romantic partners? Like babe, sweetie, honey.
A+.
Oh!
Yeah.
I hate them. And I don't know if it stemmed from this. My high school boyfriend used to call me Hun, and I just was never a fan. It just never felt right. I don't know why. And no one actually after that has ever attempted a pet name for me. And I can't say I've ever been like, hey, babe, pass me that. Yeah, I just screamed, oh my God! And then he answers. So
wow,
yeah, I've never been here for it. But wait, speaking of screaming your husband's name, have you ever seen the videos of the husband calling screaming contest?
No.
Okay, so it's at some type of Southern State County fair, and basically wives come up to the mic and they get 30 seconds to do their call for how they try to get their husband's attention, and it is so funny. It is so funny. One goes like, Robert. Another one's like, it's so funny. You gotta immediately when we're done recording this episode, go look it up because you will just cry.
Okay,
it's so good.
That's funny. I have not seen that. That is
I
really
die.
good.
I die every time I watch it.
Oh wow. Okay, that is good.
Well,
stuff.
okay. What are your pet names then, or are they secret?
No, they're not secret. Steven just runs through like a bunch of them. I feel like. But yeah, I mean, the most common one is Love. Just like, hey, Love.
Oh,
Love, what are you doing?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yep. I no.
Wow.
Let's do Harry Potter legendary location hype scale meter.
I did this on my walk and I absolutely highlighted the wrong one. I'm going with Diagon Alley.
Samesies.
Yep. Classic. It was a good, enjoyable read, but it didn't have that extra kick up to like a 4 or 5. Yeah.
Agreed. My Goodreads review is it's your run-of-the-mill thriller. I liked it. I did not predict who the killer was, but it didn't wow me. Nothing was too dark or twisty or scary or morbid. Although that one scene at the end kind of grossed me out a little bit because I was actually eating lunch at the time when she was, I think, shooting Mary or something. Yeah, where it got a little gruesome.
Yeah.
It was still a good read. I recommend you pick it up if you like light thriller.
Yeah. I would put this in the same category as The Silent Patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those are very similar.
I feel like The Silent Patient is a little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a touch, though.
Yeah. The overall vibes of Silent Patient were a little heavier, I felt. This one just seems lighter. I don't know why. But I like them both.
Yeah. Probably because we got indulged with so much sugar-free Red Bull and donuts.
Yep. Like a contact sugar high.
Yeah.
From reading. Not even smelling it.
Okay. Actor portrayals.
Wait, what did Goodreads say?
Oh.
Did you get that?
No, but
Okay.
I'll just pull up. I have it right here.
Good.
4.02 stars out of only 7,600
Really?
ratings.
So not that many. All right.
No.
I think you should go out and read it, everybody, if you haven't. I'm recommending this to fans of Frida McFadden. I think they'd like this. I actually liked this way better than any Frida book I've ever read. There's actually likable characters in this book, and I feel like I hate all the Frida characters all the time. They're just so annoying. I think also this could be young adult. Remind me, I don't think there was any sexy time on the page. I think it just was off page. You know? So I think this would be fine for teens.
Yeah.
Young adults.
Seriously, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good call. Actor portrayals.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I got fan thoughts. Sorry. Forgot. Okay. At Misty, the bookish auntie says, number 1, this story kept my brows raised and heart pounding. Number 2, I must read the first book, The Orphanage. And number 3, I pray this book is never made into a movie because it will get ruined. And I agree with her there. Don't want a movie out of this.
Oh.
Yep.
This would be a good limited series.
I don't know if you could do it right. I don't know.
A Netflix series? You don't. Why not?
Maybe. I don't know.
I just think there's so like all the twists and turns and the suspension of the different suspects.
Okay. It could be a good drama. You're not wrong. All right.
I definitely think this could be a Netflix original.
Okay.
Just like, you know, 6.
Just like a little, like a limited. You're right. Like one season.
Yep.
One and done.
One and done. Yeah.
Well, it depends on who your actor picks are. Let's pick them out.
Okay. Who do you want to start with?
Hazel.
Okay.
Do I have to Google?
No, you know who this is.
Okay.
I'm slightly worried. I don't know if this actor is Korean or not.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just a little bit hesitant. But
sure.
In my head, this is how I pictured her the whole time.
Yep.
Sandra Oh with a short, straight bob.
Oh, I could see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have an exact person. I just picture the people that I see on Korean skincare reels on Instagram.
Oh,
just, like the, like the glass skin.
Yeah.
Like just and the straight hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenny, I have John Cho. I got to Google him now. I can't remember who he is. Yeah, this is the perfect Kenny.
Oh, yeah. That is a good
Harold
Kenny.
and Kumar. He's a Harold. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Good pick.
Okay. Then, do you have Kenny?
No.
Jack, here is where this is going to be a stretch, but you got to stay with me here. Okay. Google Alex Malari Jr. Mallari. So, this guy plays the private investigator named Kenny on the show Ginny and Georgia on Netflix. And here's how I arrived at
Jack?
This. Yes, here's how I know. He's Asian, and Jack is not Asian.
Yeah.
But here is how I got there, okay? So in Ginny and Georgia, this guy, he plays a Southern guy. And so every time I hear a Southern drawl, I'm picturing this guy because he's the most recent Southern person that I have encountered. So I know Jack is blonde and from Texas, and that is not Alex, but that is literally who I saw in my mind's eye as I was reading Jack.
Okay, I just gotta look up my guy's name real quick. Here we go. His name, Aaron Eckhart. Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah, he's got that little bit of smarminess there.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a New York politician right there. Yeah, Jordan, you nailed it.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, Harvey Dent, man.
Yes, he's perfect. Yes.
You're telling me you didn't know him?
No.
When I said Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight?
Superhero movies I do like them, but I just could not ever keep up with the onslaught of the whole Marvel universe.
This isn't Marvel.
I know, but I just lumped them all together in one in my mind.
This is the Heath Ledger famous performance of the Joker where he died by suicide after his performance.
Yep. Didn't watch it.
Not even. He didn't even finish it. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. He was in the middle of it. No.
Okay.
All right,
it's one of the best movies ever, Leah. You have to watch it.
We'll have to have a movie day.
Wait, I have one more for Bobby.
Bobby.
See, you clued in on Kenny. I clued in on Bobby.
Okay, let's see it. Who's Bobby?
Young Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. 1,000% yes.
Yep.
That's perfect. Yep. With this little scruffy hair.
Yep.
That
Nailed it. Gruff. I'm picturing him from the Zodiac.
Yeah. Yes. Very good. Perfection. All right. We already talked show, movie.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
What are your thoughts on our hot takes? Let us know at Once.Upon.A.Hot.Take@gmail.com or on Instagram or TikTok. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, go and leave us a review and give us a follow so more book lovers can find our show.
We will be covering ACOTAR next, am I right? Or Remarkably Late Creatures? Which one?
It's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. One of those two. Either way, stay tuned. Check the socials. We'll keep you clued up for that. And remember, fairy tales are just the beginning. So unplug for a bit and dive into the next adventure with us. If you have any book suggestions, we would love to hear from you. Hit us up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. This.
Okay, the first one was okay, whatever. You know what? Okay, and go.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm your co-host, Leah.
And I'm your other co-host. I was a very...
One of the dogs just walked down. Another good blooper to add. Oh my gosh. Yes, good one. All righty.